morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Tamara Paul, and I'm your host today. My co-host with me today is Mr. Festus Money. We have a very, very honorable guest for today, and I want to really say thank you for making our time to be here with us today. With me here is Mr. Big Lucky, and I also have Mr. Lively. So, over to you, Dr.
You guys are welcome, Mr. Life and Mr. Big Lucky. You are highly welcome. Nice.
Thank you.
So, I think Nigeria has been quite funny for the past week now. It's not been easy anywhere, especially the issue of insecurity. It's been crazy. Everybody has been scared. Most people sleep with fear and they wake up scared. But now, the interesting thing is that people still have that taking out plan. Like they want to really take off from Nigeria. We popularly know it as Japa.
Japa, yeah.
Like those Japa plans. That people still have. I think this is the time that most people would want to make that plan come to pass. So I don't know what you think about the Japa plan. If it should be possible now, or we should stick in Nigeria now. Anybody can.
Okay, for me personally, I believe Nigeria is our country. We were born here, raised here, and no matter the situation we are facing right now, we should still give this country a chance, and we should have the hope that very soon or someday the situation might turn around and be for the best or for better.
I think it's no longer looking as if there is hope anymore.
Yes, that's true, because it seems that every day is getting worse, like the situation is getting worse. But in other words, if for those who have the opportunity, I'm not saying
You're not holding them back.
yes, they should stay definitely here, because
at the cost of the whole drama, I was able to make a research on how much some countries that people might likely want Japa to cost.
Okay.
And this is the interesting part. This Japa plan is not even actually, it costs a lot, but still, I would want to hear your opinion, because most people might want to just put this money into investing in Nigeria that we don't really know if it's going to happen tomorrow, but there's still hope. So I think I have like top 7 countries that most people would are likely to Japa to or go to. The USA currently is 38 million for Japa plan. Yes. The UK is 28 million. We have Germany. Germany is 25 million. France is 24 million. The Netherlands, people really go to the Netherlands.
yeah,
You do that. Yes, no.
Netherlands is 21 million. Switzerland and Spain is 20 million. Then we have Argentina, Mexico, and Brazil, 70 million. So with this research, would you advise anybody that finds themselves in this category with this amount of money to see Japa or remain?
Sorry, before I will try to talk on it, I would like to understand it clearly. Is it for the ones that are growing up or married couples?
It's not a general research.
General is okay. If you look at it from the general perspective, you see it properly that though the country is failing economically and otherwise, it's our country. Looking at our culture and the way we were raised and brought up, if we leave this country, definitely it's a two-way thing. It might favor everybody, or it might favor some persons. You understand? So, from my own perspective, I will not advise anybody to leave the country. Being in this situation does not prompt anybody to leave this country, considering the fact that a lot of money is involved. Forget about the insecurity. We know that this insecurity is a thing that is being propagated by these politicians. They literally weaponize poverty to cause a lot of havoc to people, so that our attention will be diverted from the things we need to looking for safety, because safety is the number one thing in life. When it comes to human existence, safety is a top priority that cannot be gambled with. You understand? So for that sole reason, you will see that a lot of people will go into panic. But forgetting to put into consideration that once you travel outside this country, you weren't raised to live like those foreigners. If you go there, let me just use couples as a case study. As a couple, if you go there, there are some women who are there, who are in this country now, based on the culture and how we were brought up, they will be seeing it as a means to just try to cool down their weight, not to show their true character. They just live in pretense, just for peace to reign in their respective homes. But as soon as they get to that foreign country, they will begin to bring out their character. Like there was a story I read recently regarding this Japa of a teen. A family from Delta precisely traveled abroad. I think UK, if I'm not mistaken. Traveled to UK. They sold their house and lot of businesses. They sold everything, gathered the money, prepared work their visa, did everything, then traveled with one child that's known theirs, but they pretended that it's theirs. So when they got there, a lot of things played out, and the woman was trying to play smart on the man. In the course of playing smart, he was trying to push out smart, because you know that women, they have rights compared to this place. You understand? In the course of playing smart, the man see that everything is almost getting out of hand. Instead of the man to leave the country alone, the man had to just use plan B to make sure everybody comes back. And by the time they came back, they started from scratch. So forgetting the insecurity and everything, if you personally, you are safety conscious, there's no how you know at least 60% beat the security odds. You understand? You just stay back here. With that money, you just start up a good business. They look for around condition.
I don't think this.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
Because it varies anyway. Because I was once opportune to live abroad before, so I know it comes with a lot of benefits and its own challenges. So the wages there is higher, and though we have stereotypes and racism here,
Yeah.
which is another big challenge for us. And the issue is actually our government, because the primary responsibility of every government is to protect the lives of the citizen and the properties.
Yes.
So I believe if Nigeria is working as it ought to be, people who have this syndrome of going out of Nigeria.
Like, yes. You don't have to travel. We don't have to travel when the country is not good. If you look at it, then let's just generalize this thing.
Even if you want to,
Just let's generalize it. Okay.
What if I have that 30 million naira or 38 million, as you said. Okay. Then I plan on investing it in Nigeria.
Okay.
I don't have the mindset of going. I just say, okay, let me invest it in Nigeria.
Okay.
Maybe I'll see a lot of land that I want to buy, and I hope it will yield or it will gain interest in less than 1 month or 2.
Okay.
Then I'm in that plot of land that I want to do measurements before I make payments, and all of a sudden, these kidnappers just come out and they just pick me from there.
That's where you will see. That's where. That's where you need to apply safety measure. Okay. In situations like this, what you are supposed to put into consideration when you are going to remote places like that, you go with security if possible. If you are striking a deal of more than 10 million, you should be able to.
I don't agree with that. No, because we have a situation of recent which involves the sister to the former minister of power.
Okay.
When I saw the video when she was kidnapped with the family, and that place is developed. It's not like they went to a secluded place.
No, I know, like
undeveloped place.
You have a security.
So the issue of insecurity in Nigeria now.
No, if you are going to sell a plot of land, you have a security. Like the security will be with you.
million.
Yes,
That
what if
you
they are
don't
demanding
use
for
to
even
get out
more
of
than
the country.
28 million?
See, if you let me just say something.
Because these people they ask
If they-
for
see,
outrageous amount because what
however
they
it
have
is.
come to realize like
Yeah.
when they do these things, people go online and raise for like a kind of
Yeah.
they'll put a poster or a banner online like people to donate to them and raise
Yes,
fund.
yes.
So it has worked in the past. So they have come to figure out it as that this is a scheme for them now to be
To
making money.
extort money from people. Yeah.
So the issue is that our government really have to step in. We have means to tackle these things.
Yes.
They are reluctant to doing it because probably they are diverting funds for other things which are not relevant.
Yeah.
And which I feel is very, very bad. We have other means to tackle these things. Equip the armed forces, the police, the army, get drones, surveillance, intelligence gathering. And we all, as citizens, have a role to play as well.
Yes, with the masses here.
When you see something, say something. When you know something, say something.
Yes.
Don't say it's my brother or it's my friend that you should in. No, because it can be anybody tomorrow. That's not the truth.
So with your take now from your own
Perspective.
understanding, what should anyone do in this
Kind of situation.
we are now?
Because
we don't know what to do.
For us as the citizens, we can't do much.
Assistance now.
That's the truth. We can't do much.
So if I have to say
So we just have to
just
take
have to
some
go.
cautions.
that's fine.
If you look at it,
Because the Japa issue is
it's not
everybody has
advisable.
that amount.
No, even when you have the amount, it's not advisable.
Okay.
The reason being that, okay, you want to live with your family. You still have siblings. You have parents. They are there. If you have the, can you just take the family out of the country? It's not possible. As you are going out, you will still be putting your siblings, your parents into consideration. This insecurity of it. I'm not saying government. I know that government are part of the problem we are facing now. But we, the citizens, we are even contributing more to the problem we are facing. The reason being that in situations like this, election is coming up. If we can just summon the courage to try to reach out to people who are not educated, who don't have this understanding, that can easily be cajoled by this little stipend and little bag of rice and all that. Instead of allowing them to be cajoled, then we give them proper orientation. We educate them. If fairly we vote in someone, it will be very, very difficult for that person to be taking actions and decisions on his own. The reason being that you know that in a functioning system of government, the people, the masses, they have power more than the people in power. But is in a malfunctioning system like this country we are today now. The people in power are even more than they have more power than the people they are governing. You understand? But it's not supposed. In a well-structured economy and a well-structured system, the masses are supposed to have power more than the people elected. We are supposed to be deciding for those. So that's the reason why I think instead of thinking of that Japa plan, Japa will not work.
But we can't
Instead of
invest this money.
no, we can easily invest. We can invest. If you prioritize safety, definitely you will beat the odds more than half of.
I quite agree with his point of we sensitizing the uneducated ones and our older parents or grandparents, because they have to realize the consequences of their action. If you should take a bag of rice or some portion of rice from these greedy politicians, the consequence will go on from now to 4 years or 8 years time.
Before you decide again.
Because I was close to the secretariat one day, and I saw this group of women. They came. They stood under the sun for like 3 hours, and I was just observing everything. At the end, I think they were giving 5 cups of rice.
Yes, now just 5 cups of rice.
Just
imagine the embarrassment. And there are people who are entitled to that kind of lifestyle.
Like he said, it's bad they have weaponized poverty in this country.
Yes.
Because they know that there are a lot of persons in this town, they don't have the hope of them getting where they're desperate from.
Yes.
So such person that is desperate, they can easily be influenced by maybe a portion of rice or whatever. So they'll sell us their vote. So we really have to sensitize these people to make them understand the consequences of what they are doing. Like, because, okay, the other day, I was with some group of friends who happens to be very educated, like my age mates, where they were now saying, no, this election is going to be different. There is going to be a new government. So after them saying all that, I asked them, like, okay, how many of you here among us have your voters card?
Okay.
None of them.
That's the problem.
No, zero. I believe we're up to 10 persons there.
They don't have.
They don't have. But
The people around they
you
don't
go
have.
online and be writing like there's going to be a change. How will that change come about?
Okay.
The change is me, the change is you, and the change is every other person's watching
Yes,
this forecast. So we really have to put in works to make sure that our future is in our own hands. We decide our own future.
That's just it.
So no more that happens. I was not
So what you're saying now is there should be no mindset of Japa.
What?
No. There shouldn't.
If you have the opportunity,
It's a two-way thing.
But the country is not safe.
there are a lot of Nigerians
I
abroad.
know.
It's not safe.
aside safety.
But
There are a
have
lot of
you,
Nigerians abroad that are doing very
What
well.
are we getting?
Yes.
What are we getting aside? Okay, let's say aside this safety, aside from this.
I mean safety is even the bedrock that a nation should
Yes,
like,
because without safety, like you were talking about an investment, like maybe you go and get a plot of land. Without safety, there won't be development.
That's it.
There won't be investment.
right.
Foreigners cannot come in and invest in Nigeria without safety.
That's it.
That's the truth. Because who is going to guarantee the safety of the investment? If I should pour in my hard-earned money, everything I got into an investment, and at the end I have to run away. Selling it is even good. Like at least you'll be able to salvage something out of it.
Yeah.
But there are some situations, there are a lot of persons, they run away, they left their house, their farmland, everything they got.
Yes.
They are living in this what you call IDP,
Some people will
displacement
go in their
camps.
house and they will leave the house to go and rent.
Yes.
Yes.
So
A lot. No, I was even considering that. I was yes for you. I was considering like I should just leave my house and go and go to an apartment. Yes, so
so it's really a
That's
big
just it.
issue. It's really a big issue, and we should all call the attention to the government to it.
so that just
We have
instead
to be
of-
united in this matter of security
Yes.
because anybody can be a victim tomorrow, and we don't pray for such.
It's no longer for the rich or
Yeah.
It's
But the
no.
point is that it's actually affecting the poor more than it gets the rich. Because just imagine this case of the former minister of power.
That lady and
And they were so quick to action.
Yeah.
They were so quick to
Yes.
do action and then she's out. But we've had children in the bush, teachers, women, mothers,
You're right.
over almost a month or more than.
Because-
And nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, she's right. Because I think it was 2 days ago when I saw the video, I was like, why were they so quick
so quick.
to locate and rescue them?
And I
Where
don't think
others
a
have
ransom-
been,
I don't think a ransom was paid.
I don't think so.
No, they attacked them now. They went to
Yes.
abort.
So they,
So-
they actually
When I think they interviewed the commissioner of police in the state. So they were like, so how were you able to come up with the rescue? Like, there was a lot of intelligence gathering, intelligence sharing.
Where are
So
the
I now ask myself,
intelligence people?
what happened to the same intelligence gathering and sharing to others who are less privileged like
No,
them?
this insecurity of a thing. One thing we are failing to understand sometimes, this insecurity of a thing. It's not just. It doesn't just come into Nigeria on its own. You know that this ex-president Sani Abacha, abi? Yeah, he said if insecurity in a country is more than just one day, know that government has hand in it. So literally, if you look at the whole setting, you know that government are the sole sponsor of this insecurity. Why are they doing it? They just want to use this insecurity to divert the attention of all the citizens away from them looting money and doing all their atrocities. Once we are not security conscious, we will not have time to be probing governors. Say, this government, they are not working. That is a strategy.
Well,
They are using this insecurity as a strategy. So that's the reason.
I won't say that's the 100% fact anyway. That's how you feel.
No, to my own, I'm just saying it from my own perspective.
Nigeria, we quickly adapt to it, and we are fine. I think at this point, insecurity is happening every day. It happens. Okay, we are online. We see it. Okay, tomorrow another place will happen because we are still going to move on to the next. content creators are still creating content.
Yes.
Even
They're not
Big
even
Brother
talking
Naija,
about it.
Big Brother Naija is
It's ongoing, yeah. That's
everybody is moving
Just
on.
imagine.
So I think that's why our government just still feel like, okay, they will still move on.
the
They will
government.
always move
The
on.
government. If the worst of it all, this government, if they want to fight insecurity, like if maybe some persons are adopted in this forest, now if government want to deploy security personnel, they will first of all post it. We are deploying it, like it's usually supposed to be so. When you want to fight insecurity, you don't put it to the public. If you want to fight insecurity, you don't put it to the public. That's the major problem. That's the reason. That's the sole reason I said, from my own personal perspective, I believe government knows a lot to explain. Like they have a lot to explain concerning this insecurity.
Because if government wants to stop this
It don't take them up to a month.
it's just weeks. Just
It don't
2
take
weeks.
them up to a month because they have all the facilities and everything it takes to stop
They have more
it.
As
equipment than
Nigerians,
those guys.
we wake up and move on. Price of fuel has increased, we've adopted.
Yeah.
Price of gas has increased,
Yeah,
we've
we are
adopted. We'll not, okay, this of gas, we'll buy. This
We'll
of
buy that.
fuel, we'll still buy.
And that do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why we are adapting? Is because
You can't
we
live your family hungry
usually,
now.
yes, the reason why the sole reason why we are adapting, the reason is that by the time these politicians come tomorrow to read their campaign, they will see share bag. We will still blindly collect the bag of rice and the stipend, and still vote for not our choice, so the people's choice. You understand? We will vote at the end of the day. Once you vote and you collect a stipend, you don't have, so long a stipend is given to you, your mouth is sealed automatically. Don't complain. They have given you a token of don't complain. So for that reason, we need to really educate the people that are, because if you see this urban area, the cities, they don't really vote. This voting of it, I've told you, if you can recall vividly. You see, they don't vote. We can always shout, go on social media, we rant. On the day of election, now me they want shoot for leg. Maybe they don't shoot me for leg, maybe they don't shoot me for this one. They will stay indoor. The people that really, the vote that count are from the rural area.
Thank you very much.
For real.
So like, do you have anything to say?
He said something like, we don't talk about our rights. We don't protest. That's so hard to, because our right has been trampled on for a very long time. We don't even know our right anymore. We don't even feel like we have the right anymore. Because sometimes maybe you have an encounter with some policemen, like probably you are exchanging words with the policeman, talking about I have my right. So there was a video I watched.
Which right?
The man was asking, the policeman was asking the guy, which right? I will shoot you here. What will happen? Because it has been happening in the past and they have been getting away with it. So that's just the truth. And one thing about changing, it doesn't come on the platter of gold. Like if we really want changes in our life, we have to fight for it, work for it, not violent anyway. I don't believe in violence. We protest. We call out to the international bodies. We have the UN there. We have the African Union. So we call us, bring the attention of the international bodies to it, so that they will see our plight, our situation is totally unbearable. So I believe these are the steps we are supposed to take.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very interactive. I enjoyed it. I don't know. But I think we successfully have Japa. Definitely going to Japa.
Yeah, maybe-
No, to be honest, if you ask me, I prefer to Japa.
No, honestly, you.
Because I prefer. It's not about the money. It's not about the ransom that I will pay.
You can always get money.
But one thing you should know, that's not a long-term solution for everybody. Because
this is your
not
country.
everybody has the finances, the resources to do that. So when we are discussing Nigeria in general, we have to put the condition of everybody into it's like, okay, can everybody afford this? Everybody cannot run and leave the country. So what is it? We have to fix the country.
Yes, we just have to fix it. It's better.
We'll try. We'll try our best. But only try. People are not even praying anymore. So on social media, people are saying, I will not pray for Nigeria anymore.
No, prayer won't work. Prayer won't work. It's just the solution lies in us. It's not about prayer.
Change with you and I.
So it's just for us to say enough is enough. Let us do the needful, so that the revolution, the said revolution, will just take us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you have any questions. our guests or
My question is this: talk about sharing option as for Nigeria. When you talk about Japan, it's not an option, and we should sit down in Nigeria and build our country because Nigeria is us and all of us.
Yeah.
Now, my question is this: your host just said something. He was talking about just imagine a scenario whereby you have the money to start a business and you eventually start a business. Because of the economy of Nigeria, starting a business with 1 million naira, or let's say 10 million naira. The economy of Nigeria, first of all, does not even allow your business to grow properly because investing 10 million is just like investing 10 naira in our current economic state. And you have the opportunity, the privilege to leave this country, to start a better life for yourself and your family, and to support the family. Because let's say, for example, you only have 10 million naira or 20 million naira as the whole money you have in your lifetime. And you have the opportunity to leave the country to better your family. Because leaving the country, first of all, it's not for you to go there to better your own self alone. A lot of Nigerians have this mentality. Why we are leaving the country is for us to be able to better our families' life, not just our family. And we are telling you to take the option of staying back in the country whereby the economy is rubbish, the dollar is across 1,500, in pounds it's almost 2,000 plus. And our security is not even safe. Our life cannot, we are not even guaranteed that if we go back together, we are coming back the same day. I don't know if I'm understanding myself. If we go out, we are not guaranteed because if our police are even worse kidnapper than even the kidnappers in the beach. A policeman will harass you, we disgrace you, we beat you up for unnecessary. I think we will see a lot of people there and have the opportunity to leave. And you're telling me not to leave. Do you think in this case it is right for me to see the men or go out there, get an opportunity to come out? Because if you don't have money, there is no way your voice will not even get as a person. If you don't have the financial capacity to influence somebody, nobody wants to listen to you. So, for me, I think, I don't know, I want to see us if I love you because you actually said that Japan is not an option.
Okay.
But I'm saying, look at these scenarios now. You have an option to go out there, make good living for yourself and your family and for your generation, and come back and help the Nigerian the little way you can. And don't you think that's a good option if you have an opportunity than investing your money whereby your resources that your business will not even take anything, it might even crash. It's not guaranteed that your investment that you're doing in Nigeria in the next 3-4 years that the business
This is not even about it.
it's not even about it. I want to give you an example. I had a business. Me personally, I invested on last year. I invested over 1.2 million in the business, hoping that at the end of the year, I will be able to make more than 1.5 million I invested in the business. Let me tell you the truth fact that I lost because of the economy of the country. The business was falling because it was a farm business. Farm product wasn't even selling in the market. I shot the business. So if I have the money to leave this country, you are advising me to stay back to leave this country. How?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You have spoken well, but I will let you know that staying back is still the best option. The reason being that you traveling abroad, you don't even have experience. You don't even have any experience on what you are bound to see there. And mind you, when you get to abroad, you know that if you are working, you are just working to take care of yourself. For you to really grow out of, like, we black men, we have expectation. We are not like the whites. Like when you go there, they just work to take care of their family, just to earn a living. We the black, we are very insatiable. We are gluttons. Like when it comes to success. And we just want to have more. If you see a lot of Nigerians that are abroad, the ones that are really doing white collar jobs, they are not swearing their hand with some illegal things. They don't grow that fast. So make research, make your findings. So they don't grow that fast. It's just for you to take care of your family and yourself. Once once you get a bigger job, bigger taxes and other things will still come to take the money in return. So staying back in this country, this energy you have, you said you're investing in the business, is not working, is because of the insatiable urge we have in us. Not that the business is not growing, but we want it to grow beyond the normal expectation. That's the reason why you're seeing it that it's not growing. If you look it from the ordinary sense, like, okay, yes, bro, I should just be like my mate. God, so long I don't beg before I feed, I'm okay. Let me just be taking the growth gradually. Definitely, you will not be saying that nothing is coming out. How this energy, okay, sir?
So no,
Okay. This energy you are using to say you want to japa, I would advise that you use it. If you have people in your community, you reach out to them, tell them not to collect rice and this money, this stipend. No, you tell them. By the time they vote their choice without collecting money, this country will change. Honestly, it will change.
So like you have
For me personally, I will not discourage anybody from living in Nigeria.
okay.
If you have the means to, I will not discourage anybody.
Yes.
But for those that don't have the means, try to look for a way to make your life better, and most importantly, try to stay alive.
They are alive. That's it. That's it. That's just it.
See, you have one.
Okay. Well, I think we have one question from the audience. No, it's not the question. Okay. It's like a contribution. Okay. Just like Mr. Lucky, yes, right. The issue of living in the country is basically a two-way thing. Yeah. And like you said, when you have the feeling and you think it will be better for you to live in the country, then you can live in the country. But let's look at it generally. Let us ask ourselves why people live in Nigeria. The issue of living in Nigeria is not start today. Even before the issue of living
True, very true.
and it's volume. There are so many reasons. One, better education. Yeah, that part of it. Two, the economy. The economy, let's look at it before the issue of education. The economy. We talked about the black people being started. Yes, that is true. But if you look at it in the real terms, it is the instability of the black man that makes them short of use of big money and begin to listen to their other people. That's it. In perspective, the young man invests in Nigeria. He wants to be patient for that investment to grow. Apply that same patience when you travel abroad and work your way up to that. You will find that the young man who is patient in Latin America will do better to the long run than the young man who is in Nigeria. Taking into consideration the condition of this two countries. The young an average living black man in Nigeria, who is living in Germany, we have a better condition of living than his counterparts in Nigeria as we have it now. But at the end of the day, we find that it is an option. Like it depends on what you want. Like for example, I would live like a but I came back. So I decided to come back. I have colleagues who went to but they did not come back. So at the end of the day, it is best for us to do what works for us. It is not in our place for us to do someone what we need, and then we begin to go far advance when the condition is not even favorable for you to offer such advice. So it is important for us to look at it. If we think that traveling abroad is better suited, but the only advice I have for Nigerian youth is that you don't just wake up and say you want to travel, you must just wait to be able to be in that country where you are going. That's when you talk about that opportunity. Being able to adapt to where you are going. Have the negative skills. When you don't have skills matter offer.
Very
And
important.
you travel abroad, you will be a complete waste of your time and because you end up even more frustrated than you. So before you begin to think of living that, you must be equipped to know that when you arrive at your destination, you are able to make proper and good apply yourself good use and make something out of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. What is that?
Any other observation? Okay.
Okay, thank you, guests, again. I am so happy you guys talk about the fact that staying is even better. I want to appreciate you. But my question is very simple. It is even synonymous with what the other guy that asked the question was talking about. Are there hope for people in Nigeria? Are there hope for people who want to actually Japa? Are there no hope that will discourage them at all to stay in Nigeria? That's my simple question. Thank you very much.
In life, I believe nothing is guaranteed. Because for those people that are making plans to go abroad, Japa in other words, where you are going, the success over there is not certain for you. That's just the truth. And even for those who are planning to stay and invest in Nigeria, we have our own challenges here, and which is bigger. So I believe what you feel it will work for you, because like he said, his colleagues, some of them stayed by, they came back. What you feel it will work for you, just stick and adhere to it.
Thank you very much. So we're just taking one more question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunately that at this age, at this time, what we are talking about in our country is at back. So this is where we are. So my question is, currently now, as Weather said, we're in a country whereby our government have power more than us as masses, and they impose on us what they want, not what we want. And we are looking towards a separate election. So what measure do you think we as a citizen are going to put in place to make sure that we have a better election this year? Because we all know that very well that the previous election is not our choice. And the next election is still coming. And you know very well that it's not about PDP or no. Even when you vote, it's not important. That is why most people are not voting. So the major solution to our problem is the way for us to be able to achieve what we want. And that is what I want us to talk about.
Okay.
And that issue. How can we have our own choice in our country?
Thank you. Though we have talked about it before, I would just like to briefly throw more light on it. Like you talk about the previous election and the way it was manipulated. And I will tell you confidently that election is barely manipulated. If election can be easily manipulated, those presidents, they won't be doing any work. Do you know how much work Tinubu is putting in to ensure that he wins this coming election? If you don't work, definitely you cannot manipulate anything. It's only when you have a close margin you can easily manipulate. So this is the sole reason why we, the educated ones that are here, we reach out to our uneducated parents, educate them, educate our siblings, our aunties, our uncle, tell them that even if you collect rights or anything from anybody, you see the recession that is in this country, you see the situation on ground. Please do not vote for the person that will deprive you of your safety and put you in abject penury. You understand? So once we educate, we take it upon ourselves. I know fully well that we don't vote. Most of us don't vote. But the villagers, let's educate them. Once we educate them, if you know that, okay, let me tell you one thing now. If an outsider come to your father or your siblings in the village and tell them, you will vote PNP. If you don't, you vote PNP, they have good plans for us. And they just, the outsider just come and live like that without dropping something. They will not listen to him. You understand? They will not listen to him. But by the time another person come and say, in CPC you vote for, if you vote for CPC, they have like, you see, they have enough. You see the money they said that to give you 10,000 naira now. The ones after election now, they will start pumping money in. You know that those ones, they are not educated. They can easily be cajoled by those little things they are seeing at that instant because one, poverty is there. You understand now? So we educated them ourselves. We, the biological children, the siblings and all that, educated them. We really sink some sense into them that this man, this is our future. They might be, they are looking up to us indirectly. Like, yes, they are looking up to us. Since they are looking up to us, we will tell them, if you are looking up to me, you need to do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing tomorrow, you not look me, I will look up to you. So that's it. Once you educate them, definitely you will see that things will change. The change we are looking for will come. So that's just it.
Thank you very much. And we come to the end of this podcast. Thank you for our honorable guest for making our time to be with us here today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, our audience.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.